Welcome to the Parker Podcast Collection.
Welcome to the Not Watching Podcast. My name's Rob Howard, and this week I'm joined by
Ian Bruce,
John Marson,
and Marcus Hurley.
You can contact us on email at notwatchingpodcast@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter at notwatchingpod. Alright then, movie news. It was confirmed by Lucasfilm a few weeks back that Lord and Miller will be directing, and I think writing, the Han Solo anthology film. So, first of all, yes, there is a Han Solo anthology film coming, and the guys who did the Lego movie are doing it.
When did it become Han?
Han.
Yeah, is it Han now, or is this your American roots coming to the front?
Is it Han then?
I don't know.
Do we say Han or Han? I think in the movie they say Han, don't they?
Well, they are all
In
Americans, so I think they always said Han.
Yeah,
Or we
maybe.
said
We
Han.
say Han because we're educated.
We always
I
said
don't
Han.
I think I just pronounce it in the way they
fair
pronounce it in the movie. So what do we think about this then? Because we saw them, actually, anyone who's seen the Lego movie knows that they have
everything
dealt
is
with
awesome.
they've dealt with this material in a way, and they seem to do a perfectly good job of that, however they did it. I'm not sure who they got to voice it.
As long as they don't kind of screw it up and create a Jar Jar Binks-esque character, i.e. a man jumping around saying, "Spaceship! Spaceship! Spaceship!" You know, I can deal with like prequels and someone else playing Han Solo and all that, but just
Who though? Who would you have play Han
Jesse
Solo?
from Breaking Bad.
Oh
No,
that'd be
he's not.
funny.
He's not masculine enough.
And Han Solo would be saying, "Yo."
He could be. Yeah.
Do you reckon? I don't know. I don't think he could pull it off.
Okay.
You can see him like standing on a street corner of a space station talking to Greedo. Why you gonna be up in my face, yo? Why?
Jake Gyllenhaal for Han Solo.
The Guardian did a little who could play him article. Of course, top of the list,
I was
Chris
going to
Pratt.
say, but it didn't need to
Yeah,
be
that
said.
might work.
I think it'll be an
Actually,
unknown. I think it will be somebody who's done a couple of films, but they haven't been this kind of genre, and he'll just go in and do it and stuff.
They might do a Marvel and have like a female play him.
But if they think,
Shia LaBeouf.
I was going to say, if they're thinking of you doing Chris Pratt for the Indiana Jones reboot that they're contemplating.
No.
I heard a rumor about that. They might just be saying, let's make Chris Pratt the new Harrison Ford, in which case he probably will end up playing Han Solo, and then
Well, it seems to be going that
in
way.
the Blade
but-
Runner reboot they do, he'll play him then, and and then there'll be the all the other films.
Is the Han Solo? Is the Han Solo movie supposed to be a prequel or where is it set in the time scale?
It's prequel. They're going to do it as like an origin story so that they can pull in loads of the other characters we know, like Jabba, no
Jabba
doubt.
the Wookiee. Right. Okay.
Stuff. Actually, on a similar subject to this, there was a cool thread on Reddit the other week where they were talking about, like, would people be up for another Ewan McGregor
definitely.
Obi-Wan film?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought he was good in that. I know the accent was a bit cheesy, but
He was certainly one of the better bits
Yeah.
of the prequel trilogy. Like, his depiction of that. Loads of people just like, oh, is he going to be putting on an Alec Guinness accent again? It's like,
Yeah, but it was kind of fun though.
It was.
You know?
It was.
And let's
Yeah,
be true, Alec Guinness didn't really know what he was doing when he was in Star Wars, so he said so himself.
He's still not watched
Yeah.
it.
Well, he's never going to watch it now.
No, he hates it.
wow.
He's like, they
There's
paid
still
me
a
enough
black
that I
joke
was in
coming
it,
then.
but I will
Jesus,
never
too
watch
soon,
that
man.
shit.
Wow.
He may watch it in heaven.
You're assuming he's gone to heaven.
Yeah.
Of course he's gone to heaven. He's
It's
Alec
a place in
Guinness.
the book, isn't it? So maybe he's just been eaten by the worms. God damn it!
Maybe.
Sorry,
God, that's dark. I need a wee now because
What,
of
the
you.
terror of there being no heaven? Sorry, John.
Yeah, maybe urinate.
Do you actually need a wee break?
Jesus.
He's gone. He's gone.
Please,
He's
taking
gone.
your mic in there so we could hear it.
It's a good job we didn't mention Bridge over the River Kwai, didn't we, and stuff like that.
Oh.
Oh well.
What else was Alec Guinness in?
Wasn't he in the Cool Alice? What's the Cold Run for Alice? What's that desert plane crash movie? That's the one. Was he that
Ice
one?
Cold in Alex.
Was he in that? If only there was a website.
I don't know. I'm going to have
Perhaps
it.
the movie database of the internet.
Oh, he was in Lawrence of Arabia. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Wow, it's tragic that we only know him from Star Wars.
Well, we are all first
Jeez.
times,
Well, it
that's
was
why.
kind of... All the rest of it was like before I was born.
What? And that's a
So-
reason to not have seen it? What a...
Well,
Jesus.
it makes it
He
more
was in
likely
Oliver
that I won't have
Twist
seen it.
Fading in 1948.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, I missed that one.
Straight to DVD release, that was.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there was some stuff at Comic-Con. Star Wars were in Hall H.
As were many others.
And a lot of people were expecting a trailer, but they didn't give us a trailer, but they did give us the people there, but they put it out online as well. They gave us like this cool sort of like behind the scenes reel where we got to see Carrie Fisher as Leia again, like for the first time in a long time.
Real sets, practical effects.
You've been here, but you don't know this story.
Nothing's changed, really. I mean, everything's changed, but nothing's changed. That's the way you want it to be, really. To see the way the technology has evolved, and yet keeping one foot in the pre-digital world.
It couldn't be more exciting. It's still surreal.
We are here on day one of Star Wars Episode 7.
You're here.
How incredible is that?
I can die now.
All right.
My whole life has led to this moment. I'm in heaven.
I think we've worn the suit out probably quicker than we expected because every time you meet someone, they just want to hug you.
Getting back to the old days, the old ways of doing things.
JJ's trying to make sure these movies have a physicality to them. We truly are out in a desert, a real desert.
Star Wars. I burn for Star Wars.
And I'm just going to bring this character to life.
You don't get to build an X-Wing every day or a Millennium Falcon. Every day I come to work smiling.
Energy and action!
You have to pause, take a breath, slow down, and really not freak out.
I was in the same room as all these legends and with all these new people who I'm sure will go on to be legends themselves.
You know, it's being done with such love and such enthusiasm from everybody, and I think that you'll be able to feel that coming off the screen.
It means so much to so many people.
You just know what it's going to be like in the cinema.
Star Wars is an important part of everyone's history. It's a beautiful thing to actually be involved in it.
They also brought out who we know now to be some of the villains in the movie. So that'll be Brienne of Tarth's character. What's her name?
If only there was a real person behind that
Brienne.
character.
Is it Gwendolyn something or other?
Gwendolyn Christie. Sorry.
Ooh, got the first
Yeah,
name.
she's playing a stormtrooper, a silver stormtrooper.
Aren't you a little tall to be a stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also,
Wow,
oh God, I
we're
need
pro.
my thing. Yeah, Gwendolyn Christie's playing Captain Phasma, who's some sort of elite stormtrooper. We've got Adam Driver's going to be Kylo Ren. I think
He's the guy with the hilty
It's
sword.
no secret, really. Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone's assuming that's him. I think it's pretty obvious that's him. And also, Domhnall Gleeson is playing General Hux, who apparently is going to be in control of some kind of base of some sort. He lets that slip without. You watched it, didn't you? The full.
I watched all of them.
The full
Jesus.
panel. Oh, it was like a religious experience.
The
that,
least
when they
productive
all came
weekend
out.
ever when Comic Con is on. Just sit and watch YouTube for a weekend. Fuck, it's dreadful.
Yeah, it was my lunch breaks for the whole week afterwards. But yeah, when they all came out, it was just brilliant. And yeah, the behind the scenes
What
stuff
was
was really
beautifully
encouraging.
brilliant was
So
when the old gang came out. That really got me in the feels. That did when the old guys came out. Yeah, it was good.
yeah,
Right in the feels, man.
yeah. The other big stuff at Comic Con, Marvel weren't there, but DC and Warner Brothers were. So we got to see another trailer for Batman
Which
vs
everybody liked
Superman.
this time, whereas three of us liked the one before. So we can feel smug about saying it was good before everybody else.
Yeah.
The world needs to know what happened and to know what he stands for. That kind of power is very dangerous. Let the record show that this committee holds him responsible.
That's how it starts. The fever. The rage that turns good men cruel.
This Bat Vigilante is like a one-man reign of terror.
You don't get to decide what the right thing is. Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
This means something. It's all some people have. It's all that gives them hope.
People hate what they don't understand. Be their hero, Clark. Be their angel. Be their monument. Be anything they need you to be. Or be none of it. You don't owe this world a thing. You never did.
Yeah, I thought this one. I mean, it was a really long trailer. It was like almost 5 minutes, I think. But I think they had a lot that they needed to say with it after the sort of lukewarm reaction to the first one. But yeah, I'm still not sure about Batman. But I think at least it looks like it's going to retroactively fix Man of Steel a bit. Like, as in the fact that it seems like they're using the destruction of Metropolis as the jumping off point for this, and the reason that Batman's so goddamn angry. But yeah, so that all made sense.
Yep.
You see Wonder Woman as
Didn't
well,
see Aquaman,
which I
did
wasn't
you?
too sure.
He's in it. He's in it somewhere, I think, isn't he?
No.
Just as a cameo.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, well, this is like their big team up movie.
Fairly
I think,
sure Justice
like the
League
first
will be
one.
a bigger one.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I imagine so. But no Joker. We did see some.
Well, not in this one, anyway.
No, not in this one. But we did see him in the Suicide Squad trailer. So, but no, who's the baddie in Superman?
Yeah,
Lex,
he was in it.
Lex
He was in the
Luthor.
show.
Yeah, with hair, which was strange.
Let's
but,
not be precious.
It could have been a wig.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Yeah, I suppose.
I
I
suppose
suppose that
out a blonde
that is a
wig
thing
then,
that
Marcus. That would
happens.
have been excellent.
This is lit off camera and then come back on. Just like...
Yeah. So what did we think of the Suicide Squad trailer then?
That looks absolutely amazing. I'm stoked for that. I could not be more excited.
Looked alright.
It's checking some work, but I finally have them. The worst of the worst.
Where?
Let's just say I put him in the hole and threw away the hole.
There's rumors, Amanda, that some of them have abilities.
Oh, yeah. I have seen things. Maybe Superman was some kind of beacon for them to creep back from the shadows. I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet who I think can do some good.
They're bad guys.
Exactly. And if anything goes wrong, we blame them. We have built-in deniability.
What makes you think you can control them?
Because getting people to act against their own self-interest is what I do for a living.
Are you the devil?
All you need to know is you work for me.
So that's it, huh? We're the patsies. We're some kind of suicide squad.
Let's go save the world.
You're in so much trouble. Hope you got insurance.
Know what they say about the crazy ones?
Huh?
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
I'm still not sure what to make of it all. I mean, it seems like a cool idea. I've Polygon have put up a few articles kind of priming everyone for what the Suicide Squad is, and I think John had a go at explaining
the trailer
on a
explains
previous episode.
What do you mean had a go? I did a fine job.
The trailer suggested that they had been put in prison, but they could get out early, and within prison they were told they have to go and do stuff. That's it, isn't it? I mean, that's what the trailer suggested.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a government facility, and it's basically they've got battle royale style, do this or die kind of thing. They're an expendable squad, and they basically do all the stuff that government don't really want to send people they don't want to get killed into, and they just so if they die in there, they die, and if they come back,
it's not quite because Batman's going to be in this as well.
I reckon only as an introduction, probably.
Yeah.
Because it's the same world, but it's usually they deal with just criminals.
Yeah, it wasn't
stuff,
clear that
not so much the big.
One of them was being chased by the Bat in the Batmobile.
Oh yeah, I totally see it there. But yeah, she looks fantastic as Harley Quinn.
I reckon the Bat's going to be in it just to give oomph to Harley Quinn and Joker. Just to like cement who their characters are.
I think all of them look good. Even Will Smith. I'm not a massive Will Smith fan, but
he's been getting a bit of flack for his Deadpool because in the trailer he utters "Let's go save the world," and Deadpool's supposed to be not really give two fucks about the world. sort of character.
I think that might.
No, not
there
Deadpool.
may be some
Deadshot,
irony.
that's it. Sorry.
That's probably an ironic statement that's
Yeah, I
been
know.
taken massively out of
I'm waiting
context.
till the film's out.
You have
You
missed
get
the
all this
Deadpool
sort of
trailer
stuff.
off this list of Comic Con stuff. Okay, fair enough.
That was amazing. I've seen it. I've seen the
I
footage.
still
of
haven't
it.
seen it.
That's one of the
need
films
to
I
see
do
that.
want
The
to go
main trailer
see.
was released today, wasn't it? They had a teaser for the trailer
Was it?
yesterday. The trailer
was
was
the
also shown at Comic Con,
trailer.
and there was shaky cam footage of it, which was
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't generally go
I had
for
to,
that.
yeah, I had to watch that. It was good. I've got to say, Ryan Reynolds seems to have nailed it, which is scary. He's absolutely nailed the character. And
Well, he played Deadpool,
Yeah.
didn't he, in that one of
Yeah,
those X-Men
Wolverine
films? But it
Origins.
was really compromised. There wasn't a proper
and then he did
version of
like
him.
the test stuff, or a thing to show them to say, look, this is what it could be like.
I love you, Wade Wilson. We can fight this.
You're right. The cancer's only my liver, lungs, prostate, and brain. All things I can live without.
What if I told you we can make you better? You're a fighter. We can give you abilities most men only dream of. Make you a superhero.
You just promise you'll do right by me, so I can do right by someone else.
And please don't make the super suit green or animated.
One thing that never survives this place is a sense of humor.
We'll see about that, Posh Spice. Oh, come on. You gonna leave me all alone here with less angry Rosie O'Donnell?
Hey, yeah, I wanna shoot, baby.
Packed in your stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. You're a shocker. Hey, what's the fuck that say? I wanna know, how does it happen? Straight up, wait up, hold up, Mr. Lover, like Prince Nate, you're a sexy mother.
Wait! You may be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed. This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
Daddy needs to express some rage.
But yeah, the tone of the film itself from the trailer, it seems to be perfect because it's just adult.
Yeah,
it's adult and
Yeah,
funny.
it's all breaking the fourth wall stuff, isn't it?
Well,
Like,
just not even that. It's just adult, funny, and violent, which is what Deadpool is really. It's just.
it's the first time director, I think, doing
is it?
this, but they've
No,
been
I don't
given
think it
free
is.
reign.
I
So,
don't think it is at all.
is it not?
Oh, sorry, doing Deadpool or Suicide Squad? Oh, okay.
Deadpool.
No, it isn't. He's definitely done other stuff.
I think he's done other stuff, but he's not directed a feature before. He's done a couple of shorts, but he's mostly worked in visual effects
Fair
and
enough.
stuff, which is kind of maybe the kind of guy you want on something like this. So, that's cool though. Right. Yeah. So the other thing that was sort of DC orientated that came out of Comic-Con was that Ben Affleck may well direct, star, and co-write the next standalone Batman film with some help from with some help from Jeff Johns, who's kind of like DC's wizard. Like, I think Jeff Johns should step up and be like, do a, Kevin Feige really, and control all this shit so that it makes sense. He probably is anyway.
I'm so not up for Batfleck doing the directing as well.
Have you not seen The Town?
Or Fargo?
Fargo?
No, Argo.
Argo.
Apologies, I had a brain fart.
It's alright, man. Yeah, but there's a lot of difference between making Batman work and making like something that like a normal, well-written drama work.
Well, let's put it this way: he knows what will happen to him if he screws up again. He's already had one strike with Daredevil. If he ruins Batman, he's done. There's no security on Earth that will save him.
An amazing job, so everybody can just.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. I really do, because I think the guy he's He's earned it. He's earned it in my book now.
Yeah, plus I'm running low on money and I can't afford the plane fare to go over there and kick his ass.
Thank God for that, eh? Otherwise he would have had his ass kicked.
He would have done.
By John of England.
Yes. I am John of England.
Yeah, by John of England.
I don't know, I think just because you haven't directed a superhero film before, I don't think that means you can't do it. I mean, Ken Branagh did a pretty decent job with Thor, I thought.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's look at what we had with the Chris Nolan films. Those were fucking good, right? Chris Nolan proved himself as a director, and then he got to direct the Batman films. Have you seen anything from Ben Affleck that would let you trust him with the Batman films? No.
Yeah, and Argo, I thought was good as well.
That was Kevin Smith who was in it with the fucking.
I thought the town was excellent.
Yeah, they were like decent, all right, watchable films, but
hold on, the guy who's directing Deadpool has done 2 short films before and was a visual arts producer on the Old Republic video game.
Yeah, but that's Deadpool. It doesn't fucking matter.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, John, but it's Batman. It doesn't fucking matter either. It's a fucking comic book movie. I don't believe I said that.
I don't think we can be friends anymore.
Okay. I'm just wondering if your hate and angst could be directed towards other more valuable things.
Like what?
No,
Cecil the Lion?
Valuable things, not stupid fucking...
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah.
A topical podcast.
It won't be.
As far as
4 weeks' time, people will be going, Cecil?
And what did Cecil ever do to deserve my hate?
Cecil B. DeMille?
I don't know. You could argue, what did the dentist do to deserve your hate? Yeah, but
we shot
there's
Cecil.
hundreds of lions dying every week, every month, year, whatever. Nobody gives a shit about them. Why? Because the lion is named, does it make a fucking difference? Rah, said the dead lion. Right. No, come on.
Just to get back on point, I just...
Let's talk about Cecil, goddammit. Everyone else is.
Cecil movie. You could do that.
You could put a hashtag on this podcast, it'll be fucking mint.
If I put it out tonight, maybe.
Cecil movie.
No, I just wanted to say, look, I was just trying to root for you, John.
So, you've got an issue with hunting in general. Anyway, let's get on with it. Speaking of hunters, Wesley Snipes.
Well, yeah, that's true. Marvel have apparently spoken with him about returning as Blade. I don't see that happening.
It's not going to be
personally.
No, not unless it's a TV show, which I'm hoping was a prediction that I randomly, stupidly made.
But wasn't it a TV show
yes,
before
but he wasn't
without him?
Yeah, and it did okay. It got a season or 2, then it got cancelled.
I mean, he's not looking too old, to be honest, but I sort of feel like he should be maybe passing the torch.
It's not going to be a very taxing role for him, is it?
No. Well, he was all right in the Expendables, though. He still looked pretty good. He was still quite able using the Expendables 3.
Yeah.
As with the rest of them.
It's not like Ozzy Osbourne, and he wheels out and it's like, oh my god, someone give him a blanket, please.
What? No, I suppose I just feel like that he's not really part of the sort of new.
But
Marvel
that's the whole
stuff.
point. Daredevil's not. You don't have people.
Does he have to be part
breaking
of it,
and stabbing people in the eye? No, that's what I'm.
Do we have any fine young black action heroes at the moment?
They've already got guy playing Black Panther,
which we can't remember his name.
So, but we don't need to have heard of them for them to do a good job.
No, that's true. But
I hadn't heard of those guys, to be honest, before they were doing what they're doing. But
sorry, are we expecting the Blade, if it comes back, for it to be part of the Marvel universe as it stands at the moment, or to carry on being its own thing? Because I'd really like it to carry on being its own thing. That would be nice.
Yeah.
We don't have to have vampires killing shit with that big thing in New York was a close call, wasn't it? Shit in the background.
It's got its own kind of name recognition, people know it, they've done the films before, but I kind of, I don't know. Can it just be its own thing? That's the trouble. Is even if it can, will it? Because Marvel now have to tie everything in with everything else.
Well, he's done crossovers before. A lot of his stories have crossed over anyway in the comics and everything. So who knows what they've got planned, if anything.
I like the idea of him turning up in Daredevil and it all going a bit batshit.
I would love that.
So also at Comic-Con, there was a really good panel. Did you see this one, Ian? The Tarantino one about the Hateful Eight?
Not stuff like that.
Okay, well, it was quite good though, because he had some interesting stuff to sort of say about actual filmmaking, and just a couple of bits. I'll put a link to the whole thing in the show notes, but he did mention how, because he's been held as saying that he was going to make 10 films and then that was it. He also said that in order to be considered a proper Western director, you have to make 3. So he's definitely making one more Western after the Hateful Eight. But he did say, he said he might not get to 10 if he's not able to shoot on film. And he said something like, well, fuck it then, I'll just cut to the chase and I'll just go straight to TV, because then I won't have to contain it in 3 hours.
All right, Quentin, you do that.
I'll just do TV.
So, is that what he's going to... So he's not going to stop directing, he's going to just move to TV?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good.
So he doesn't have to be edited so much. It's going to be mental. Can you imagine?
Tarantino TV show. God, the ratings would be obscene.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it would do very well, but I think a lot of them are going that way though. Soderbergh, he's done with movies now. He's just doing The Nick, a few other bits and pieces, but I have no problem with that. TV's cool.
Is The Nick any good? Has anyone watched it?
I have. You have.
Have I? What have I? What's it about? I can't remember.
It's the one with Clive Owen as a surgeon.
Oh, yeah. I've seen all of that. No, it's really good.
It was like nearly a year ago.
God, when's the next series out? I've forgotten it already.
It starts again in October, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because they just, and I think they're going a bit Wild West with it, or sort of towards the end of the Wild West.
Wild West and cocaine, right?
Yeah. He injected himself in the cock, or got a nurse to do it.
Oh, that's less painful then.
Oh no, it's Wild West and heroin. That's the next step, heroin.
Yeah, so this is the heroin season.
It's scary how I remember what you're talking about now.
Heroin's always hilarious.
What, you remember?
I remember John
from listening to us talking about it.
I was on that one when John was talking about it,
maybe, yeah.
Oh god.
They sort of pan out at the end, and there's a bottle of heroin sitting next to him.
Yeah, brilliant ending. So just a couple bits more. There was a trailer for Spectre that was very good.
You had no authority. None. Mexico City. What were you doing there?
I was taking some overdue holiday.
So what's going on, James? They say you're finished.
What do you think?
I think you're just getting started.
Magnificent, isn't she? 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. A few little tricks up her sleeve.
Do one more thing for me.
What do you have in mind?
Make me disappear. Tell me where he is.
He's everywhere.
If you go there, you're crossing over to a place where there is no mercy.
You're protecting someone.
Get away from me! Why should I trust you?
Because right now, I'm your best chance of staying alive. This organization, do you know what it's called?
Its name is Spectre.
Do you know who links them all?
Me.
Welcome, James.
You came across me so many times, yet you never saw me.
What took you so long?
this really what you want? Living in the shadows, hunting, being hunted, always alone.
I don't stop to think about it. It was me, James. The author of all your pain.
I saw it again before Mission Impossible.
I thought it was a little long. I thought the trailer for that was a little long. I thought they gave away possibly a bit too much in there. And I'm glad it's like October or something it's coming out, isn't it? Or November or something.
It's October the 26th.
'Cause I just thought, as a trailer goes, that was more like an extended trailer. And it needed to stop, a few minutes before.
Yeah. The stuff in Mexico, all the Day of the Dead stuff looks awesome though, in motion, having seen photos a few weeks back. But yeah, that's cool. It looks like we're definitely getting a Jurassic World sequel as well. Yeah, it's now the third biggest movie of all time. Can't remember the exact amount it's made, but it's something stupid. It's still got quite a way to go before it catches up with any of the James Cameron movies. But I think it's done well over $1 billion.
Well, I knew we were going to get a sequel because that raptor went all littlest hobo and it's going to go helping people. and the T-Rex has got a new condo in the hills, so we've got to see what happens to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, apparently it's made $632 million. So not quite $1 billion. I was over exaggerating, but I think that's... I'm sure I saw that it was more than that, though. It's fully... No, okay, yeah. $632 million.
That's still quite a lot of money.
It is, yeah. When you look at all-time... Yeah, worldwide, $1.5 billion. Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Because Titanic's 2.1 and Avatar's 2.7. But that's all time, and that's not adjusted for inflation. If you adjust it for inflation, then it's nowhere near as impressive. But in terms of
if you adjust it for cinema
made the most money
then and now,
yeah. But actually, this year so far, this summer, 3 of the biggest films of all time have been released. Avengers: Age of Ultron is at 6 with 1.3. Furious 7 is at number 5 with 1.5.
Was it good?
No.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. To be honest, I kind of enjoyed most of them, to be honest. It has become a weird thing. It's become like a car soap opera action movie.
And the stuff with Walker, was that tastefully done? Was it well done?
I didn't really notice it. I was actually looking for it. It was actually, really well done. There was no sort of obvious... jarring CG bits like where his face is wobbling on someone else's or something. The thing you would expect from. But I think it was all
someone wearing his dead face over their own.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, his brother stepped in, didn't they?
No, I'm up for seeing it. I wanted to see it.
It was good. I think it was good. The Rock was suitably entertaining as always. Jason Statham.
Yeah, he's just
It's a Statham.
Yeah. Of course he was. It's a Statham.
There's a bit in it that surprised me. So I was quite entertained by it all.
Okay.
I love the way whenever we mention Jason Statham, Rob just looks so bemused. Like
he's amazing.
No, I
just don't get it.
Furiously masturbating underneath his table.
Oh, is he?
No, when when I saw Furious, when I saw Fast 6 or whatever it was, I loved that tease at the end. It was like, and next year, although it did take another 2 after everything happened.
John,
but
the opening to the Fast 7, Furious 7, you'll probably blow your wad. Just they set up
really?
Statham is so cool. It is one of the coolest introductions of a character ever. It even beats Jack Sparrow's opening from the first Pirates of the Caribbean for me. And I think that was one of the funniest.
Wowzers.
Oh, cool. No, I'm definitely up for that. I think it comes out on DVD next month, September sometime, so might have to do some sort of projector session if you're set up by then, John.
Yeah,
if you will.
That'd be cool.
Cool. Anyway, that's all, folks. This has been the Not Watching Podcast in partnership with notlistening.co.uk. You can contact us on email at notwatchingpodcast@gmail.com, follow us on Twitter at notwatchingpod, and you can find the show notes for this show at notlistening.co.uk. If you're listening to us on iTunes, then please give us a review. And that's all for now. Thanks for listening. See ya.
Bye.
Who would you like to direct a new Batman movie, even if Affleck was Batman?
Christopher Nolan or Tim Burton?
Neither of those people are going to do it. So, do you have anybody else in mind?
Currently, no.
See, I would just say, I was with you there, John, completely. Like, Chris Nolan did an amazing job with Batman, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't need any more Batman films after those. But you have to kind of accept the fact that they're not going to just leave it at that, especially with this.
Why do I have to accept that?
Because if you do it,
well, you don't. But you just. Yeah. Well, you just don't accept it. Just be angry at the world like that, man.
I will. Yeah.
I'm imagining you sitting there
just want to watch the world burn,
being angry. In your angry Batman pants.
You see, the thing you've got to remember about this is that, like...
What?
Well...
Sorry, was that Bane?
I didn't see a Batman movie until I was already a man.
No, it wasn't. It was I think somebody smothering John with their man sacks or something, that's what...
Oh...
You must have seen the 1960s Batman movie on the TV before you saw any of the Tim Burton ones, surely.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But mainly I just read the comics, and then I watched the Burton films when I was like 17 or something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, the original Tim Burton Batman film, well, not the original, but the first Tim Burton Batman was like... That was like the first sort of movie I got properly obsessed with.
It's a good job you've let it go, though.
10.
Fuck's sake. He's 63 now, and he's still obsessed.
It's amazing how...
Sorry about that. I'm sure we'll be having this conversation when he is 63.
It's amazing how good those films still look now. I've got them both on Blu-ray, like the good ones, and they still look amazing, especially Batman Returns.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen Batman Returns for ages.
We'll have to do a cinema night with that.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe skip those other two, though. Those first two are great, though.
Yeah, definitely.
It stops after that anyway, so...
Yeah, there weren't any more, apart until Chris Nolan.
There's those two, and then the Chris Nolan three. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah. We should get Joel Schumacher in or something to direct the next one.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.